What is going on, guys? It's Jake, and just a couple hours ago on the WBO, there was a ton of pictures posted about a bunch of new products that are going to be coming out in Japan for the next series of Beyblade Burst called Beyblade Burst God. So let's get right into them. A lot of the kind of 3D model renders that we saw before and that I talked with Kevo about on our podcast were pretty much confirmed, and a lot of the features that we talked about were confirmed as well. The only thing that was kind of different is that what was supposed to be Legend Spriggan was not actually Spriggan at all, thank the Lord. What was actually kind of what is presumed to be the bad guy of the series, Crus Satan, or Crus Satan. The translation is kind of odd. So first, I'm going to start with the new Bey Logger. A lot of people knew that there was going to be a new Bey Logger, and it is called the Bey Logger Plus. Now, what's different is that it is a little bit thicker. It's wireless now, and that it can connect to the Nintendo 3DS. So let's get into these Beyblades. First, we have a look at Blaze Ragnarok, and I think it looks pretty friggin' awesome. The color scheme with it looks really, really good, and its features are pretty interesting as well. In the leaked images, we saw that there were sort of these wing sort of things on each side of the Bey, and people didn't know if that it would stick out while the Bey was spinning, which wouldn't have been a good idea because I'm pretty sure it'd break, but it had some sort of purpose, and now we know. So whenever the sort of wing is hit, it's been pushed in, another part that's sort of in the middle, if not kind of underneath the top part of the layer, is going to pop out. So it's basically a bumper. So it looks like they're going pure stamina type with this Bey. They're kind of ditching the kind of aggressive looking nature of Ragnarok and keeping it very, very simple, and I like it. And we also have pictures of its disc and of its driver. So now let's move on to the next Bey, which is Christ or Crus Satan. And as you can see, once again, Takara Tomy just kind of knocked it out of the park with the color scheme here. I think it looks really, really good, and I'm really glad this is not a Spriggan Bey because it is a defense type, which is kind of interesting. And it's pretty much confirmed what we were talking about before with the Beyblade having rollers on 3 different sides is pretty much the truth. I don't know what the point of it is. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a really, really useful gimmick, but we won't really know until the Bey actually comes out. So it's kind of interesting. Now next, we have the new Valkyrie, which is going to be called God Valkyrie, which is kind of interesting. I just wonder how Hasbro is going to change all these names. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what they do. But here is God Valkyrie, and once again, it's a really good looking Bey. And I kind of have a big rumor that was sort of confirmed was that the layer is actually going to have springs inside of it, and so some part of it is going to be spring loaded, so to say. But now we know exactly what it actually does. So what happens is that whenever God Valkyrie makes contact with another Bey, the wing part of the layer is going to sort of shift backwards. It's going to kind of go like this, which is going to expose a piece of plastic, which is going to sort of increase its attack power, but who knows what could actually happen when we actually get Beys in for testing, so who knows. Overall, it looks like a really good feature. And not only that, it actually has something kind of interesting with its driver. It's very, very Big Bang Pegasus-esque, and that it's going to have some sort of a mode change. And what it looks like is that it's going to go from kind of just staying still, and then once it loses enough stamina, it's going to go into its attack mode, which is pretty much exactly like Big Bang Pegasus. And then finally, we have the God Entry set, which pretty much is the best set to come out of Beyblade Burst so far, in my opinion. It's going to come with a slightly recolored version of God Valkyrie, this one being a little bit more purple, which I like. I think it adds a little bit more depth. It's also going to come with a red burst string launcher, a kind of red and clear white, or just translucent grip, and then the standard attack stadium. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to pick this up. It looks like a really, really cool set. I don't have God Valkyrie and I don't have a stadium, so it's kind of perfect for me. So that is it for this video. I really hope you like this sort of recap about a bunch of different bays and a bunch of different stuff that's going to be coming out just in the next like month, and it's pretty awesome. And once again, credit goes out to WBO for kind of revealing all of this. And if you need any information about Beyblade Bursts or previous generations of Beyblade, I really highly recommend that you go check it out. So, what do you guys think about the new stuff? I think it looks pretty awesome. I'll see you guys next time. Have fun, and Bey away.